Is this thing on?
Testing 1 2. Can y'all hear me? I think this thing on.
Well, let's get into it. I'm your host, Mia Amore.
And I'm Destiny Simone.
And you've entered the queer group chat. Okay, period. We are finally here, girl. I've been so excited to create and share this and talk about this podcast. Like, it's been a long time in the works.
It's been a long time. I'm truly blessed to have us finally here. This is going to be an amazing podcast, an amazing community that we're building, and I'm blessed to be doing it with my friend, my one and only, the bestest, my favorite Libra, everything.
Libra and Gemini combo, the best combo.
Yes,
Hey.
yes, get to know us. Let's spin it back because they really don't know who we are.
Well, first, I feel like we should tell them what is the queer group chat.
You're right.
Yeah, let's tell them first, like, why we created it.
Mm-hmm. So we really thought of the fact, like, we're from Atlanta, Black women, queer, but we need community.
We do.
Everyone deserves to feel safe. Everyone deserves to feel seen. We just have so much to offer and learn in terms of learned and lived experiences, and also things that we just don't know. Like, we just want to build a community of people, especially Black women, Black queer women.
Listen.
Black queer women. It's a lot going on in the world, so we need a place that we can come to and talk and put it on the table. Put it on the table. Let's talk about it and just have that vulnerable moment.
Yeah,
and somewhere to go.
Yeah, that safe space. Like, honestly, truly, I'm glad that we created this because I don't feel like there's many queer safe spaces for Black women, especially. You know, and I just feel like we need to have something that's just for us, that we can talk about our topics, talk about our tea, that I feel like only really we would, understand.
Yeah, and dab into the controversial conversations because, it's always a lot of talk about the queer community, the gay community. It's always something being said. It's always different topics and experiences that are happening. So it's like, just come to a central hub where you can put it on the table and you can have your opinions be heard too. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I hope y'all got y'all drinks, y'all snacks, and everything.
Your blunts, whatever you
need to sit down and enjoy this. So
yeah, because one thing we are gonna have is a good time. We're gonna have a great time, but we gonna talk some shit. Okay, so let's get into it.
We ain't never gonna tell a lie. Maybe a joke or two.
Maybe a little joke. Look, but I'm not joking though. Low-key. All right, so I think we should first start off with, what's your definition of friendship?
Friendship to me is it's a very intentional connection that you put towards catering and loving someone, even in a very platonic way. It doesn't require romance, of course, but it's very intentional. I value friendship when it's like someone holding me accountable, someone that I can know is going to show up for me. That matters. Showing up.
Heavy on the show up.
Showing up, being present. Yeah, friendship is love. Friendship is everything to me. Like, family is everything to me, but friendship is family. Like, that's a big aspect of me. Like, if you're my close friend, I look at you as family.
Exactly.
Mia, I look at you as family. Like, you've been
sisters. Look at this point.
Sister. Like, even blood couldn't make us no closer. That would really be like, okay.
An added bonus.
No, for real. Like, okay, that's my real sister. But outside of that, I feel like friendships are family, and they should be catered to. They should be people who show up, who are consistent, who pour into you, and you pour back into them. It's a two-way street. It's not just very transactional. You show up when you feel like it. No, it's not that. So.
Especially, I feel like starting off with how we met, right? I feel like friendships can come from the most unexpected places, and especially long-lasting friendships at that. Because we met in a hallway at an apartment complex.
Yep, my freshman year of college.
Literally, just me saying, "Oh my God, that dog you got is so cute." That wasn't even your fucking dog.
That wasn't even my dog. Like, side quest number 1, start there. That feel like that sparks value, and like that says a lot about our friendship. We're very spontaneous people. Like, and we're like, I like her. She's cool.
And I feel like real bitches find real bitches. That just is what it is. Like, it's when you meet each other and like you talk, it's just like instant click.
That, but it's also the duality as well. Like, I feel like we're very dual. Like, we're real bitches, yes, but we could be real niggas too. Like, we could switch that shit up real quick and be very dominant as well. So a lot of people, that take us by surprise, and that's one thing that definitely took me by surprise with you. So I'm like, she's so feminine, so girly, so like popular girl.
So girl,
like,
I love.
Yeah, and so friendly, so kind. Like, and I'm like, damn. And I was kind of more reserved, a little chill. I didn't really have a lot of friends at that time too. So I always had that like yearning for like more connection, more women in my life. And you already kind of had that to agree. So I'm like, I wonder how I would be like create space or how I hold space in her life. But like you said, it happened so unexpectedly. Like
it was natural.
It was natural.
I feel like when it's natural, that's when it lasts longer and it's more genuine. Like we bonded over just one being queer women, right? And Black queer women in Atlanta, especially young Black queer women at that. And then on top of that, just like our shared family experiences. Growing up in the South, like it's nothing like it. So I feel like when you meet other women that can really understand your walks of life, it's easier to build those bonds, especially when they're genuine. You know, they a bad bitch. Yeah. We love the bad bitches.
How do you feel like though? Like, do you feel like most of your friendships have started out that way, or do you feel like you kind of had to build that up? Like, or is it always kind of organic and like fun and spontaneous like that?
I feel like it depends, right? I feel like everyone is different. So every one of your friendships can be different. Like it's not always going to be the same. But I feel as though I've met friends really just want me talking. You know me, I'm a social butterfly. One thing about us air signs, like we are going to talk to everybody if we feel like it that night, if we're in the mood.
If we're in the mood.
But
we typically people gravitate towards us, and we reciprocate the energy. So
yeah, so it was just like for me, just talking to people, like also online, I feel like especially as social media has become more prevalent and especially, you know, like TikTok and Instagram where you have like the queer community, like I met some people through there, but I feel as though my more long lasting friendships have happened from me meeting people like in person, to be honest, like, and it just be spontaneous and out the blue.
But that is something to like touch on though, like just the social media aspect and how that in itself is a community, like how we're doing it right now. The digital space, you can still be connected and kind of build that relationship or that level of support. It's people I've never met before in real life, but they be reposting, saving, sharing, look, buying stuff.
No, for real, we be there in my DMs, like, bitch, you look bad, bitch, you look bad
too. Of you. I remember when X, Y, and Z, I'm like, you remember that? Like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it just it goes to show, like, you know, like when you put the energy that you want to receive out, people like they will support you no matter what, and it's gonna come through different avenues and ways you won't even know. So it's like I'm grateful of those connections as well, people who I don't even know. Yeah. So shout out to y'all. If you ever bought something, saved something, reposted anything, I genuinely appreciate that.
No, and like I feel like because support goes a long way. So it's like you have to pay attention to who supports you, definitely. Who supports you, who shows up for you, and who's there for you.
And make sure you're doing the same. And if you can't, hold yourself accountable and be like, look, as a friend, I did fuck up. I feel like a lot of times that doesn't happen, and you'll lose good friends if you do that too.
No, seriously. Do you have any like friendship boundaries? Like when you meet people, you like, this is a hard no. If you do this, we not gonna be friends no more.
I feel like if you just messy as fuck, like it's okay to be messy like a little bit. You know, talk a little shit, maybe a little banter with your friends, your homegirls after you build a certain connection. But if I meet you and off rip, you telling me a line of drama and stuff you got going on, I am not the friend that can just tolerate that. My social battery get burnt out, one, and it's also like a thing of like alignment. Yeah. I feel like people in my life who are aligned with me right now or who will align with me in the future, we're already kind of on the same mindset, wavelength, have some like common shared interests. So it makes it easier. But I don't have a whole lot of time to like walk down a life that's very chaotic and full of drama, and you got a lot going on. Yeah. And I'll kind of like withdraw myself. I'm not gonna judge because I'm like, look, girl, that's your life, live it. Period. But it's terms of being cool and close friends. No, I can't do it. I can't
stand no messy bitch.
You messy as fuck. I said. If I tell you my business, I can't even trust that you gonna hold the water. Like, why would I give you the tea? You can't hold the water.
No, for real. Because I feel like, especially somebody that goes and tells everybody business, what make me think you're not gonna go tell my business?
Hello.
But that also, I feel like is a lesson for people to learn as well. Don't tell people stuff unless you're okay with it possibly getting out. Keep your shit to yourself. Unless you okay with them possibly telling somebody else. Because you'll think like, oh, no, they'll never go back and say this. Next thing you know, your business all over Atlanta.
Or you get into it with somebody and they know, okay.
How you figure that out?
It's only one or two people could have known that, so thank you.
I feel like with friendship boundaries, girl, I run a strict program. Like, you know me.
Girl, I say with friendships, hell, we're going to get into the seat with everything.
But definitely with friendships, I feel like I run a strict program. I feel like it's not hard to be a good friend.
It's really
what I'm saying? I'm a person that's really big on communication. I feel like I have what's the word I'm looking for? not low expectations, but like I'm not too hard on people. I'm very understanding when it comes to like anything that happens with my friends in life and in general. But I feel like some people can take advantage of that, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm a girly, I don't ghost my friends. I don't, girl. If we make plans, I'm gonna be there, or if I can't be there, I'm gonna tell you in advance that I can't be there. All my friends know too, like, girl, if you call me, I'm there. You get what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be there. So
I can attest to that. That's very true.
Listen, so I also feel like that you have to be very careful of who you let in your circle, because one bad apple can ruin the whole motherfucking tree.
It really can.
It really can. So for me, it's like I'm very intentional with who I let in my life and who I call a friend as well, because I'm a very loyal person. And on top of that, like I'm going to go above and beyond for my people. And not everybody deserves you going above and beyond for them. Write that down, because that's a word.
Yeah, and you extend a lot of grace, but it's like once you've given grace 1 or 2 times, you won't keep doing that. I've noticed that too. Like, you won't allow anyone to take advantage of you, because like I've tried. I was intentional. I was a good person, but what you decide to do with that, we're gonna see.
Yeah, I cut a bitch off quick. You gotta go.
And I've learned too, I can't really do like friend groups anymore. At my age, I can't really be like a friend group type of girl. Like it's either I'm like a solo type person and I connect with my friends. I have relationships with different people because I'm like, I know y'all individually. I can get along with everybody. But trying to do the whole friend group thing and pulling people together and maintaining that, it's just not on my agenda in life anymore.
No, but that's that Gemini twin in you, though.
It
like,
is. It is. Like, I can be social, I can be all of these things, but I like to reserve and go back to my hub. So I can admit that. Like, even when you were saying like how you show up, like I'll let you know in advance, girl. Sometimes my friends have to know me. That's why I can't build a lot of new friendships, because I get so content with the friends that are around me. They know me so well, and it's like the thought of having to start over, get to know new people, let them understand me. I hate feeling misunderstood, so that bothers me. I'm like, if I want to change the plan and I don't want to go no more, my homegirl Mia knows that about me. Yeah. And she's made room in her mind to maybe possibly consider that. So Destiny doesn't show up. I'm not mad at her. I actually expected that.
But I feel like that comes from, and this is what a lot of people don't understand, us taking the time to build the friendship. Yeah. You have to put time into your friendships at the end of the day. Because if you don't, when it comes to like arguments or disagreements or even something simple like that, like you not showing up because you're not in the mood, you won't understand that about that person because you haven't taken the time to build foundation and get to know that person.
And it's also about pattern recognition too. Like, okay, did you show up you didn't show up this one time, or you never show up?
Or you never show up, because if you never show up, bitch, you ain't coming.
You done.
I said what I said. I'm not inviting you.
You cut from the roster. I don't even want you around. I'm not going to keep extending the effort. So I don't know. I pray we meet some good friends along the way, but I know I already got my circle kind of locked in. Anybody else who comes after this is just like, they good friends. That's it.
All right, so I really feel like we got to get into like the nitty gritty. Happy fucking Pride Month.
First of all, happy June.
Happy June.
Pride Month.
Hey, the gays deserve to be celebrated.
Yeah.
Hey,
shout out to the queer group chat. I feel like we dropping and starting in June. It's like that says a lot about us. Very intentional.
Very intentional.
Very intentional. We knew it would be Pride Month. We hate that we couldn't be on our world tour going city to city. But next year or the years to come, best believe we coming to a city near you for Pride. Where should we come?
I want to go to Chicago first. Hello. I heard they probably be lit.
Okay.
I heard they probably be a time.
Well, y'all let us know where y'all went or where y'all going, and we might have to come pop out one time.
And we definitely will. So I feel like, because this is our coming out episode, we got to talk about our coming out stories. So first of all, when did you come out, and how did you come out? And also, what's your sexual orientation as well, so they know. Okay.
So when I was in middle school, so 13, 14, something like that.
Young gay.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. It was like, of course, a lot of influence. When you're in middle school, you go through a lot of changes and you're very aware, girls, boys, puberty, all these things. And I'm like, I was telling my mama, I'm like, I like girls. And she like, what? I was like,
Did she like, when she told you that, when you told her that, was it like a thing? She was like, oh, she just playing. Like, she just
Of course, everybody thought that. Everybody thought, but it wasn't an everybody thing, too, because I didn't feel comfortable telling everybody. Like, I always felt like if I knew something or I discovered something about myself, I don't have to come out. Like, I didn't want it to be a whole story or a whole thing. I just tell a bunch of people, like, nah, because even when it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't like feeling misunderstood. So I know how I feel. I just want to let her know. put it on the record for her.
Look, so you're not confused
so you're not
when
confused.
I bring a woman home.
So, yeah, but she did ask the question. So she was kind of like, so do you like boys and do you like girls too, or do you just like girls? I'm like, I like everybody. I like boys and girls. Like, they're cool. But I didn't, like, have a boyfriend or nothing in middle school. I wasn't dating or kissing or something. So it wasn't an issue to her. But she was like, do you know what girls do to each other?
That's that Southern black mom shit. I feel like, because I feel like my mama said something similar too.
I do. And I think that my response made her even more upset.
It made her even better.
Because you got your mindset, you know something. Like, I'm like, yeah, like I wasn't having lived experiences, but I know, yeah.
I know what's going on.
And so that was pretty much that. Of course, she tried like the whole, I grew up as a Christian, so a black Christian and you're a woman, that's a lot to try to process as a mother. So it's like, she tried the whole like church thing, or not making me go to church for the reason of like trying to change me or nothing, but she just brought up God in that reference of this is something to think about.
I feel like about it, though. I feel like that's a very like growing up in the South, right? Yeah. Especially growing up in Deep South and being like heavily involved in Christianity. That's just something I feel like that kind of comes with the territory.
That's a natural influence for parents like to kind of do, and I understood it. I personally didn't faze me too much. My dad, I feel like he knew, of course, because my mom probably told him. We all grew up in the same household. My dad, he a real nigga. He don't care. He don't care. He don't have no
Dads
concerns.
never care. They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. Like, my brother, it was just my mama who, her response was so hard. And I feel like you said, coming from the South. My folks from Tennessee. So it's different. We got family in Atlanta and Georgia, and we got family in Tennessee. And so it's like Tennessee side, they deeply rooted into like religion and stuff. So to her, it was like a lot of pressure to accept that. But I'm your daughter. Like, I don't care. You ride with me. So I'm telling you this out of like, confidence and confidentiality. I want you to keep that. And so,
and I feel like our parents' generation has definitely gotten better with acceptance than their generation before them. Because like you said, similar to me, like I grew up in Alabama, deep South, so it's like, I feel like my grandmother, like if my mama came out, she probably would have shunned, lashed, put her in front of the church or some crazy shit.
Yeah, so that's your daughter, and so she want to protect you to a certain degree, but then it's also like you so young, and I'm like, I'm just aware of myself, like I'm not gonna deny that, and like things haven't changed to this day. So I guess to kind of wrap up my little story, yeah, I was bi up into a long point. I just say I'm queer now. I find men attractive, but I don't think I can be sexually compatible with a man. Like, it just doesn't get me there.
Yeah.
But they're cool and I like them.
Not they're cool and I like them, please.
But like,
you might get a little controversy on that topic.
Yeah, they're cool. But I don't know. I know I'm gonna have a wife. Like, I'm looking for my wife.
A wife with a white picket fence, period. But I actually came out in high school is when I came out. I came out the motherfucking closet. I busted out that bitch.
Oh, you tore that bitch down.
I busted out of it. No, okay, being honest. When I first came out, I actually came out to all of my friends first and my siblings first.
Cute. That's cute.
Because like I had made a decision that I wasn't coming out to my parents until I was in 12th grade, just in case.
Wait, you had a whole map and plan.
I did have, me, Libra the planner. Like, so I was like, because if they do some crazy shit, I'm gonna be up out the house by then. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you had it thought out.
So like, I actually came out in 9th grade to my friends and my siblings. All of my friends were super accepting. Like, they were like, oh, okay, girl. And when I first came out, I came out as bi, right? Because I felt as though I've always... Please. We know
you
that
told a damn lie.
Okay, so how I felt was, when I first came out, it was more so a thing of, I had never really dated men for real. Like, the last time I literally dated a guy was like in 5th grade, and I broke up with him the same day like that we got together. And I just was like, okay, if I come out as bi, like, I felt as though it would soften the blow, like, if that made sense.
Oh, I feel like it's like masking in a way you're masking. Like, I'm gonna just give it to you like this instead of the whole thing.
Instead of the whole thing up front, which was like, I was a little bit scared, I would say, like, to live fully in my truth at first. One, because I feel like, especially around that time, like, you don't want to be judged. Like, you don't want to lose the people that you care about and stuff like that. But I had felt like once I got to a certain age, I didn't give a fuck no more. Yeah. I was like, girl, you going to accept me as I am, or, we just not going to be cool at all. But honestly, when I did come out, all of my friends, and some of them I'm still friends with till this day, they were very like understanding, very loving. My siblings, my brother, he always knew I was gay. Ever since like I've been younger, he was like, "You're gonna be gay when you get older."
And I feel like it's always that one sibling. Like,
it's always
that
one.
One that's just different from the bunch, and I was that one.
Yeah, and literally like I think I'm the only actually gay person in my entire family. Like on my mom's side and my dad's side, I was the first to come out as gay. I think I'm still the only one.
Damn, now that you said that, I might be too.
Yeah.
Like we said, all that growing up and this and that, we're not doing that. So. Everybody got kids too.
No, for real. But like honestly,
no kids.
Yeah, like I said, I came out in high school, and then after that, on my senior year, I came out to my parents. Honestly, coming out to my parents was a bit rough. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
but it's so annoying because why should I have to? It's just honestly, it's just like to get something off your chest.
Yeah.
I don't have to come out, but let me just put this on the record.
Because like at that time, I had a girlfriend, right, who I was like deeply in love with. So I thought. But around that time, I had a girlfriend. I thought I was deeply in love with her. So I'm like, obviously, I want her to meet my mom as my girlfriend, not as my friend, because we're not friends. You know what I mean? And so like with my parents, it did take some time for them to kind of come around and really fully accept me as I am, as a fully gay woman.
So probably like 18?
I was 17 because I graduated early. So yeah, but honestly, I would say like it wasn't until I was about 19 that like me, my mom, and my dad, like we were all finally on the same page. And now they are more accepting. Like it took a minute for me and my mom to get there. I will say that.
So interesting. You said 19. We met around that time too. And it's interesting too because I was dating this girl and you know everything was good. I'm like, I want you to meet my mom and things like that. And so I was telling my mom like, yeah, I'm dating a girl, and this was the amount of time we became friends. And she pulled up. My mom pulled up. She said, come downstairs. I was like, what? I just told you I got a girlfriend. You want to meet her? No, I don't actually. I'm like, I thought I've been told you this years ago though. So it's just that phase of like going through it with your parents of finally accepting. I'm like, sometimes they just have to see it. Yeah. And that's so triggering as a Black queer woman. It's like, don't tell me it's a phase. That's so discouraging. That's so like off-putting. Or like I can't imagine like somebody young coming up to me and like expressing that they have those interests or that they think they even consider that. And I push them away or shut them down, tell them it's a phase. Like I would never do that to nobody.
Like that, and also I feel like some straight women that you can be friends with, they'll come to you and be like, "Oh, you just need to try a man."
That's so annoying.
Or try a nigga. So I don't
annoying.
Want to try no dick. I like, sister, you take that for both of us.
That's so annoying. Or even I noticed too, like I don't really gravitate towards. I don't have a lot of friends that are just straight, like women wise, so they don't be getting it. It feels like part of me is masking to feel like a little bit accepted, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Well, I will say I do have a good amount of straight friends, but I feel like you have to be very intentional. You know, like with anybody that you just bring into your life. So I feel as though my straight friends, they understand my boundaries and they understand like me has always been gay. Me is always going to be gay.
Or
like,
certain conversations and problems I have, I'm going to just hear her out. Even if your response isn't like what you would do or how you feel, just let me vent real quick, you know? And I just haven't found that. I haven't found a safe space like where I can do that with like straight women. And
you will. It's just like even Madison, you know, who we went out with last night. Like I remember I had this big blow up with my breakup. Madison drove to my house, like literally, and we talked about it. And like she was just so understanding, so loving. Like not oh well, girl, this is why you need to leave girls alone to be with a nigga. Yes, like no, like, girl, that's not what that means.
Yeah, like did you hear? You don't think you heard how in love I was?
No,
like you missed that whole part.
This girl literally just broke my spirit. What do you mean? Broke my heart down.
Other stuff right now, like so that's real.
No, for real. But I will say, to touch on that, though, too, with coming out, how was it growing up Black and queer? Like, how was the community, your identity?
Like I said, I feel like I've always been very self-aware, a little reserved. Like, I can be social, but a lot of times I'm very private. So you'll never know how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking until I actually say it. So to me, it was no problem. Like, I knew it. I felt it. I just wasn't going around flaunting it or, like, even, like, dating. Like I said, I didn't start dating for real until college. I did have a boyfriend in high school, like my senior year, or it's kind of weird. I graduated early too, so when I came to Georgia State, I was 17. But I guess that last year, me being in high school, I was 16. So I had a boyfriend, but when I was going to college, I'm like, this not gonna work. Like I can't do this.
I gotta break up with you.
Yeah, you in high school. I'm about to go to college. This was cute. It was a nice experience to understand like myself and sexuality and things. And like I said, he a cool guy. Like anybody who I guess talked to or kind of still tried to like weigh and understand my sexuality, male or female, they've been great. So it's like they might turn out and like hate me a little bit because it's like, damn, I thought you liked boys, and it's like, no, I'm sorry.
No,
But you know, some of them understand.
I have
like,
used a nigga for a free meal too.
Yeah, and it's like, but you were so sweet, and it's like, but you can't get the cat.
You can't get the cat. You can never get the cat. Not even a kiss, bitch.
Sorry.
Not even a handhold, actually.
So yeah, I mean, other than that, it was what it was. But being accepted from the outside world, no issues.
Do you think that growing up, like, you had a community of queer, if black or white, but just a community of queer individuals that were around you, like growing up, like high school, going into college, all that stuff?
Honestly, no. Like you said, it puts it in perspective now. Like it was feeling like I was the only one type of thing. Everything else that I felt connected to, or any type of community, I guess would be out through like other peers who maybe thought that they felt that way, or like maybe on TV or like media. Like I would be immersed in that type of media, but not like a physical connection.
Like what? Yeah, like an actual like group
a
of
mentor
people,
or family members. Like some people have like a gay uncle or aunt or something. But I always thought that was really sexy, like the Queen Latifah, like rich auntie, like oh you look good as fuck. Like I was always into that. So I'm like. I'm gonna just keep that in the back of my head. Like I always knew, like I don't need to speak and say everything I feel. So that whole like coming out story to everybody, like my peers and stuff, I didn't really do that. Like if I popped out and I have a girlfriend now, they
just accept it.
Yeah, and me being a Gemini, I love that shit because I can go from black and white to pink and purple, and I can. Today I'm feeling like this, tomorrow I'm feeling like that. So I feel like it wasn't like a big surprise. Like I will even have a wig and I'll cut all my hair off. So it's like, girl, you decided to go from thinking you like men to now fully immersing yourself in only dating women. Is not a surprise to me.
No, literally, I don't think it was a surprise to anybody.
Yeah,
to be honest, because it's like I feel like you know, like
you find your community, and I feel like the lack of us finding that for ourselves is like it became a point where we just want to create it. Like we want to create something that's authentic, that's real, and we're doing that. So I'm like, I'm praying that a lot of that, the listeners, the viewers, they feel connected to us, and we find a way to create that gap for other people as well. It's like even if we feel that disconnect, hopefully that gap is filled with other people who feel similar ways.
Yeah, like just like how you say, like you grew up and you didn't have that community. Like I think this is why this is so important, because people that are finding themselves, understanding themselves, and coming out as queer, and they are looking for that community, looking for that person to talk to. Like this could be that safe space for them, because it can be hard being alone and not having individuals that can understand you because they aren't experiencing what you're experiencing, but like that's what this is, a safe space for the queer community. That's why it's the queer group chat. But I feel like growing up in Atlanta definitely helped me find my community at a young age. I was surrounded by the gays. I'm gonna be honest, I was surrounded by the gays since probably 8th grade, to be real. And then when I got to high school, it was just like a whole exposure of the gays. That's actually the first time I saw my fem relationship was in 9th grade.
Really?
Yes. And I feel like it was very important for me to have that, especially growing up and me not being out to my parents and stuff like that, because I had people around me that I could talk to about my issues, my problems, that would understand me. Because like my mom is like my best friend. So growing up, that's the only person that I would really talk to, like about like my real problems and stuff like that. But obviously, as I didn't tell her that I was gay, I kind of
was a little disconnect there.
Yeah, I kind of did seek out more so of a community. Well, I wouldn't even say I kind of.
I mean, naturally you sought it out, but it wasn't nothing that you went out your way to go do.
Yeah, it just kind of happened, And then, like I said, growing up in Atlanta, like everybody and their mama gay. Like just being real, everybody's gay in Atlanta,
especially nowadays too. I'm like, it's a difference. Like the 2010s is probably the area in which we were growing up. I mean, it wasn't a lot in the media. Like, oh yeah, we had Instagram and stuff like that, but now you can go and everything is just very gay, and I love that. I love that about our city. I love that about Atlanta. It's no shame in that. Everybody's very prideful.
Yeah, no, period, as they should be. And I would say, like, identity-wise, like, when I was first, like I said, growing up, I came out as bisexual. But
that wasn't your truth.
That wasn't my truth. I honestly just was, I think, really scared to say my full truth. And when I turned 18, I was just like, fuck that. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to be who I'm going to be. Because at the end of the day, I'm the only person that's going to live this life. Ain't nobody else going to live it for me.
Right.
So I'm going to do whatever it is that's going to make me happy. And so that's when I was like, you know what? No, I'm a full lesbian. I've never been with a man sexually. I've never dated and been in a relationship with a man. And I don't feel the need to. I don't want to. Like, I desire women. I desire to marry a woman, to be in a relationship with a woman. And I feel like it just takes kind of time you going through and accepting yourself and loving yourself more. Because once I was able to love myself more, then I was able to, I feel like, accept myself more, you know? But that's just how it is. Did you feel like you went through any like kind of identity like crisis or anything like that when you were? Well, probably not you.
Yeah,
you
I'm like, I don't call it a crisis. Hell, I just be doing what the hell I want to. Like,
as you should.
I mean, I feel like the difference between me and you is like I didn't have experience, so I came out as bi. Because I'm like, I can't make an informed decision to say, oh, do you just like men or just like women? Because I'm not being active. I'm not sexually active at a young age. I'm not seeking out. Like, I'm very centered into, like, you know, I'm an artist. So I got other things.
Mama, please don't watch this.
No, we don't mumble over that. Y'all ain't hear her. It's okay.
For real?
Yeah, so it's like, I didn't know. So it's like, I'm just going to say both because I like y'all. I like everybody. I don't really have a choice. But once I had a choice, and like I said, I had a boyfriend and then I had a girlfriend. And like I said, my mind wasn't changing. I'm like also a little greedy sometimes. So I'm like, I'm young. I want both. So I stuck to the bi thing for like the first year or two in college. And then I'm like, after my first girlfriend, I'm like, I'm not bi no more. I'm not bi. Like, it was cute.
I love women.
Yeah, and I figured out too, like, you can still have your way with a man without having to give up your cat. So it's like, learning that early too is like, oh, hold on, I forgot who I am. Like, I can still get my way. And outside of just having my way too, I can build genuine relationships with men. Like, I don't hate men. Like, I be seeing that's very trendy too. Like, women be like, I hate men. I don't feel that
Them
way.
niggas is useless.
I don't feel that way. Like,
that's how I be feeling
I don't feel that way.
sometimes.
Like, I grew up with my dad very active. I have brothers. I have uncles. They always show up. They do everything for me. Like, if I call them right now, I need X, Y, and Z, they showing up. So it's like, I don't have a real hatred towards men. But romantically, I just feel like you can't satisfy me. And then men be trying to like change you, or I can make you. No, you can't. You're going to wind up being the only one hurt in the end.
Not even that. Like, I'm going to run circles around you.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to be the only one hurt because you realize you can't change me.
Yeah.
And you thought you could. And it's like, you got nowhere with that.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I had to stop that too, though, because I'm like, that hurts people.
It
I've hurt and I burned a lot of bridges with good men because I was doing the whole round the ringer thing. Like, you said that you was bisexual. Now you acting another way. You acting very gay. And I'm like, so I want this. You talking about some other shit right now. But they were good friends. So it's like I had to stop that. Yeah. And so now I just be like, I love women and I'm looking for my woman. So
your wife. Look, period.
My woman, my lady.
While we on the topic of women, I think we should go ahead and just start talking about like what it's like dating women.
It can be a beautiful, chaotic mess.
That shit is a motherfucking roller coaster. If you're straight and you think that you finna go gay in order to stop being hurt, bitch, I have news flash for you. Okay? You're gonna be sliding down the wall, snotty nose, asking God, why did he do this to you?
And if you're not at some point, you ain't like that girl for real.
You did not like that girl for real.
If you've never been there one time, you probably are like bisexual, but like only on the sexual part. Yeah. Like, you're not for the love aspect, and I feel like that's where a lot of people get it misconstrued.
Wait, we're gonna get into that. Hold that off. The sexual part.
Oh, okay.
But no, I feel like honestly, it's really a motherfucking roller coaster ride. Like, I feel like dating women, especially as you try to find your person, you know, it can just kind of be up and down, up and down, up and down. And like, dating a woman is really like dating your best friend. Honestly, truly. Like, you guys can do each other's hair, do each other's makeup, like that's your bestie. But it's also, I feel, because we're women, it can be so emotional and it can happen so quickly. And that's something that I can say that I've regretted with dating women, is moving so fast. Because it's hard. Like, when you are with somebody and you're like, damn, we vibe, we got everything in common. Then it's like, damn, I want to be around you 24/7, 25/8, you know? And I feel like I've missed so many things as to where I was not compatible with that person because I moved too fast. But, you know, with being women, we can click like this. And you have to understand, too, just because you click with a woman, that don't mean that y'all need to be together. Yeah. That don't mean y'all need to be together.
Definitely so. I think we oftentimes misconstrue like being attracted to somebody as being compatible with them. Like, we out for the vibes, you a good time, you look good. But then it's like you don't really know a person till you've gone through all those seasons. And especially a woman, we go through so many like different seasons in our lives. Our, like you said, our emotions run high a lot of times. Hell, even in a month, we only be normal for about 2 months.
No,
like, I mean
2 weeks.
I'm sorry, we only be normal 2 weeks out the damn month. So it's like our emotions are always running high. Like you said, the pacing can be kind of crazy, but it's beautiful because you're dating a woman who understands what you're going through. And if you found the right person, because like I said, a lot of people don't always date to marry, but even as you're dating people, if you're finding yourself like you find yourself attracting women who understand you and like they'll understand your needs. They'll be very intentional, and I feel like you don't get that with a man. Like, yeah, they can be considerate and nice and all those things, but the consideration from a woman is just different. The affection, like just the connection.
You just feel it. Like being in love with a woman, you feel the love. Like
the passion. I love the passion. I love the intensity that's created. How we show up in the world together, I find that very sexy too, because that's not something you see all the time. You see a lot of heterosexual couples, so it's nothing. But you step out with your woman and y'all energy just rubbing and matching off each other. That's like that's a literal glow. Literally, and especially when y'all are genuinely happy. Like it's one thing to see that, but to know a person in a couple or be that couple and to feel it with that person is beautiful.
No, and I feel like honestly, like what you said with, you know, when you show up out in the real world with your partner and people aren't used to that, especially like being a femme, dating femmes, because I've only ever dated femmes, it's like it'd be a shock to them. Like, wait, like y'all are in love? Like, yes, I'm genuinely, utterly in love with this woman.
Or I've gotten like y'all sisters before they ask us if we couples. People would always ask like, "Are y'all sisters?" And I'll be like, "No." And then they'll be like, "Are y'all?"
I'm taking her home and bending her over. What do you mean?
Yeah, they be like, oh, y'all, they be trying to figure it out in a nice way. I like to leave people like hanging sometimes. It depends. Like you see us holding hands and we like, what you mean? Like, why you asking dumbass questions? Or you see my hand around her waist, like, don't be stupid.
No, I'll be like, real shit.
And I don't give out free shows.
Like, so
I don't give out free shows. So niggas be trying to like, I don't know.
No,
they be trying to press you into like, oh, well, I don't see y'all not kissing. Like, I'm not gonna get down with that. Like,
and I'm real sensitive behind my woman.
Yeah,
I'm very sensitive behind my woman, like for sure. But I feel like too, just like the dating aspect, like women just know how to court. They know how to court you. They know bring flowers on the first day. They know how to just plan like intentional
chivalry
days.
Isn't dead with women.
It isn't dead with women, you know. And then it's like she'll just do the little things to just like make your life easier and just show you that you're appreciated.
Yeah.
Whether that's texting you, taking you out, like just whatever. It's just it's such a great.
And
feeling.
we're making it sound so good, but like everything.
It has its negatives.
Like all that we talking, it's like honeymoon. It's great. It's good, but
okay. So
boy, when it comes falling down,
let's talk about just really one thing that I've noticed. Right, dating women is it's really hard to date a woman that is healed. One, from her exes in her past, like genuinely healed. Like I mean, you not fucking with that person no more, and none of that. And then two, communication. Like. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard for if we're both upset with each other to still communicate. You get what I mean? Like we should not let our egos get in the way of how we feel. And I feel like with dating women sometimes like that can really fuck you up because women can be sneaky and manipulative at that. Like both at the same motherfucking time. And you look up, be like, God damn, when did she start doing all this?
Yeah, at the same time she was doing all that stuff that you also liked. And you didn't notice.
And you didn't notice.
You was going too fast. And I think that's a big part into that dominance thing too. Like I be dominant or I can be submissive, but I'm only dominant. I mean, I'm only submissive when I feel like I'm safe. Other than that, I'm not allowing nobody to have no type of dominance over me. I'll let you think that though, because it's cute, it's fun, but you're not running that with no type of game over me.
I think my thing is like, especially like I said with dating right now, I will meet people and I'll be like, you know, I'm really good at communicating. Like, I'm really big on communication and I'm really big on just tell me how you feel, you know? And people are like, oh, yeah, I'm so good with communication. I'm so good. And they fucking suck. They fucking suck. Like, it's really bad, you know? Yeah. So I'm just like, I feel like more people, especially if you're going to be dating, like, you need to take the time to heal. I think that's just a big thing in the lesbian, like, community. Like, heal from your ex. Because if I catch you with your ex...
After you already done committed and said you wanted to be here.
And after you said you wanted to be here.
Yeah.
It's up.
So that says a lot too. That means we are different in that degree too. You don't do the whole friends with your ex.
No, I don't play that shit at all.
Yeah.
Like I feel like for me personally, when I'm done with somebody, like and we're not together anymore, it's just best for us to not be friends. One, I don't want my new partner, to feel any type of doubt or any type of just, not reassured in that instance, because I felt like that before, And it's not a great feeling, like you being cool with your ex, talking to your ex, like this is somebody that you was fucking, that you loved, you feel what I'm saying, that you spent time with before I even got here. I feel like people have to learn when a situation ends, people are just in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So if they are done with their season, let that shit go. So yeah, no, girl, I can't do the whole friendship with ex thing. If you friends with your ex, you gotta go. You have to go.
And that's not, I don't know, like my program's strict, but at the same time, I'm more understanding. Like,
you go for that shit. That's your problem.
y'all not finna be buddy playing in my face on no shit. But at the same time, I feel like I understand too. I like to date people older, so I be like, I can expect that you have had experience.
But if you older, I feel like you should understand that even more as to why you should not be friends with your ex. And also, sorry to interrupt you, just really quick. People don't understand when you're friends with your ex, just because you're over them, that don't mean that they are over you.
And me personally, I don't give a fuck. That don't bother me.
When you,
because I got her now.
When you allow somebody in that space, though, it leaves room and opportunity for them to try to fuck that space up. So even though like you probably don't give a fuck, this bitch could be blowing up your bitch DMs at 3:00 in the morning. Now I'm irritated. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
it depends on like I said, communication is important too. So it's like, I'm gonna observe and see what you're saying. Like, I'm gonna hear you out. Like, what type of friendship? Y'all just check in, like holidays, oh, happy such and such, or like, is it y'all talking every week? Is she, like you said, y'all texting after dark? Like, I be putting trust in what people say sometimes.
Get rid of that bitch.
Yeah. But then
get rid of her.
Because I know, like I said, I done been a problem sometimes, and I'm like, oh shit, like we can't be romantic partners, but you was a good ass friend to me, and so for that, like I might check on you every now and then, but I'm not reaching out to you, or I'll never make my partner feel uncomfortable. If she tell me, nah, I don't like that, I would stop respectfully. I'm not about to go looking to create a problem, especially with somebody I already had past dealings with. Yeah, I know how to create boundaries, and I will have a conversation and ask to see if it's like a problem. I done had women tell me like, hey, yeah, I still talk to my ex here and there. It don't impact or create any friction here, and it didn't. So it's like, shit, I don't go looking for a problem. And if they still in love with you, I can understand, because I be bagging.
Because I'm in love with you too.
You look,
I love you too.
Like, and we might get in a position too. Like, people find, and they be finding your person attractive, even in your face while you're in that relationship. That don't stop nothing. People are going to be attracted to your person, new or old. So I just be creating that room for like, hey,
this let me know that I ain't ready to be with nobody yet. Because some of the shit you said already pissed me the fuck off. I ain't even gonna cap to you. Sorry, making me mad. Next fucking question at this point. So hashtag WLW.
Oh yes, all over TikTok, all over Instagram. Everybody got 1.1 billion hashtags.
Because women love women, but is the L for love or is it for lust?
Is it because 1.1 billion? That's a lot of people. Love or lust? Which side are y'all on? You can't be on both.
So I was gonna ask, have you ever felt like sexualized or overly sexualized being in the gay community?
Definitely so. Definitely so. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like to be over sexualized by the world. I don't like to be over sexualized on social media.
A lot of women be freaked out.
Yeah.
They be freaked out and quick. Like, that means second day they like FaceTime me that. Whoa. Whoa, society just met you.
Or even if you click on the hashtags, a lot of the things are very lustful comments about the things they want to do. The audios are very lustful. Like the text in itself. I'm like, damn, so where's the part where you guys get kind of like poetic on me? Like, I was kind of here for that. Like, it's more to dating women than it is just the sexual aspect.
No, because like some women, like you'll get with them, like first week, they be like, yeah, nice to meet you, little mama. What color panties you got on? God damn, mama. My favorite color, pink.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Like, so I just feel like it can be very and you can be very over-sexualized in the gay community. And I feel like a lot of women, especially I feel like women that don't sincerely want to be with a woman, like genuinely, they just more so like being sexual with the woman.
Yeah.
You can get women that are just very lustful.
Yeah. And
I hate that, because it's like, I don't want to be like,
because you're falling, right? And then she's just falling for the cat. So it's like, what do I do with all these emotions and feelings that I've already created and I've had for you, and they weren't being reciprocated? That's a little manipulative, you ask me. Not a little, that's very much manipulation, because you knew that you wasn't feeling me that way, and you still pursued it. You still did that.
But honestly, I feel like there are queer women out there that are looking for genuine and healthy love,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's hard to find because so many people are just overly sexual sometimes.
Yeah,
Like,
even down, it's something that be pissing me. I'm so glad, like even when I be dating people and they don't have high social media profiles. Like I can't do nobody who like you known and you popping like you.
Oh yeah, no.
I like mine low.
I like mine unknown.
No Instagram.
Don't nobody
Instagram,
know her.
0 followers. Like none
because
of that.
here you are on a live panel and here you go flirting with bitches.
Or here you go, you posting, you looking good, and they be having them freaked out memes. They be having them freaked out gifs, and they be having comments talking about they gonna do this and that. I don't like all
and
that.
honestly, I don't mind like my girl being known. What I don't like
What
is
you
for
known
my girl
for,
to be
though?
easy. Like that's my thing.
Easy and overly
like
going.
girl, like have some decorum about yourself.
Keep it cute.
But I feel like certain women like they like that. Like especially like on TikTok, like you'll see a girl like she got 100,000 followers. She's gay. She's always posting some gay shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it's bitches in the comments like, oh my god, I wanna fuck you. And she's like, when?
Yeah.
Which is like okay, period. But at the same time, like genuinely, like when you are somebody where you're trying to find like a healthy, a real love, it can be hard because you don't know who's out there just for the cat, you know, or who's out there because they genuinely want to build a life with you.
I don't like dating, and I'm trying to get better at dating because that whole dating multiple people, I get tired fast, especially women. How can you have the capacity to date multiple women? I feel like with me, you gonna know. Like, it's gonna be real easy. Like, you ain't interested in me for real.
Yeah, like, if I'm fucking with somebody, like, you know that I'm all in. Like, one, you gonna have all my time, and especially because, like, maybe people make time for what they want to make time for. I feel like somebody needs to hear this. People make time for what they want to make time for. If that person is not making time for you, that's because they don't want to be with you. And that's just period. Because for me, I live a very busy life. I do a lot of shit on my weekly and daily basis. But I feel like for my girl, for my person, I'm going to make that time. Throughout the day, throughout the week, weekend. I'm going to move, do whatever the fuck I got to do to make sure that my person knows that I'm there for them. So that's why I'm like, no, some people, they just...
But that's that whole pacing thing too, because sometimes you can't even let people know all that you're willing to do that, because they hear that early on in the beginning. They already
ready to use you.
Yeah, so you gotta know how to do it in dosages so that people kind of know that they're being not rewarded for their behavior, women, but more or less like this is a token of your appreciation. Like outside of anything else, the foundation of what we're building, I genuinely appreciate this connection, this bond that we have. And once we have that core foundation, anything that comes after that is just a surplus that I'm doing for you. An extension of my love, but the base of it has to be my emotional connection towards you. And I think a lot of that goes into like attachment styles, how people are raised. It's a lot to consider when you're dating people. So the emotional capacity that I have, or the energy that I be having, I can't even go through with dating multiple people.
No, I can't. Like, it's so tiring, especially the older you get. Like, girl, I can't talk to 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I be exhausted just talking to one.
Girl, by the time I get off work, I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk to myself. I just want silence.
No, seriously. That's why I tell people, I'm like, baby, if I give you this time, I'm fucking with you.
Heavy.
What is your definition of love?
I don't feel like it's a singular definition. I've heard this argument, like, is love just a feeling? Love is more than a feeling. To me, love is an action in itself. You got to show me. Like, I can believe and I can assess all day long, but you have to show me and I have to feel that shit. And in order for me to feel it, it's like, I keep saying this, but consideration. I love being considered. I love being thought of, because I'm going to think of you. And so, my feelings being taken into consideration, like the things that you can potentially do to me, and you know me well enough to know, like, damn, she might not like that. That's consideration. Being poured into, being supported. I be having a lot on my plate, so sometimes just lightening the load out of love, small acts of appreciation, I take that very seriously. So love. It
sounds like your love language is acts of services, sister.
Acts of service and quality time. Thank you. So I love that shit. I love when people are patient with me. I know I can be a handful sometimes, but it's like, get with it or get the fuck lost, because that's just me. I'm not about to mask or like be someone other than myself. So when people are patient, kind, considerate, and supportive, that's love to me.
No, that's real. That's real.
And a little bit of give me what the fuck I want.
Give me everything I want, nigga. Look, wait.
Run it.
But honestly, I think that my definition of love is just really compassion, understanding, and loyalty. I'm a big person on loyalty.
That bitch is like, loyal to the ground.
I don't care how mad I make you or how mad you make me. If you broke down on the side of the road, you still eating tonight. I'm still gonna come home and I'm gonna cook that meal with my attitude and make sure you eat.
And you need to be figuring out how the fuck to calm me down while I'm doing all that.
Hello, look, and if you want to side of the road, I'm gonna come pick you up. Look, I'm gonna have an attitude about it.
I'm gonna have an attitude about it. And if you far, I got AAA and you already been at it. I just never told you just in case something would happen, because I'm always one step ahead in love too.
No, seriously. I feel like a lot of people don't really understand what unconditional love is. Like, unconditional love don't come with no conditions, babe. Like,
it's not transactional either. It's not I do for you, because even that whole tricking on a woman type thing, like that's still, it can be very deemed as like transactional love to an extent. I don't really care for that. It was cute when I was younger, but now it's like I want something that's like, even if I'm not in a position to be doing all that, giving like materialistic time, like I'm still showing up. I'm still having that level of consideration, quality time. I'm finding other ways. So.
And people will take advantage of you.
They will take advantage
for like that tricking thing. And I had to learn that, especially because I'm somebody, you know me, bitch, I'll spend that bag. If I like you, if I'm fucking with you, girl, you gonna get flowers, jewelry. You said you wanted what? Michael Kors, MCM, but sure, look, whatever.
You gotta work for it.
No, and like for me, like I feel like, because I feel like women just deserve everything in life. So it's like for me, bitch, I used to just like give it. I'm just
heavy
giving it out.
Just used to. Don't everybody watch.
I don't do it no more. Hey.
That part got cut up from the program a long time ago.
A long time ago.
We got the funding, but we cut the program.
No, like that, but like for real, like putting flowers on, auto delivery every month, like that used to be me. Like
kissing the love letters, stealing them clothes.
I remember one time you was like, "Bitch, how many flowers have you sent this goddamn year?" Like, you talking about delete that.
I said, no, I'm putting you on probation, girl. I don't think you had to delete the whole app.
No more sending flowers out, sister. Look, but honestly, I had to learn, like, if people. You can attract the wrong type of people. People, like you said, are transactional because of that. Literally leeches.
Or just pretty girls who know that they can get what they want. And like you said, you date femmes. I date femmes too, but I date femmes, stems. I don't really date studs.
And dating just femmes is
and
hard.
I like no labels. Like, they get me too.
I need to be more diverse, I feel like, at
you
this
do.
point.
It's a pool of women out there, and they all look good as fuck, and they all have something to offer. And shout out to women.
I just love femmes bad. Like, that's my
girl,
problem.
And that's your problem. They gonna run your ass
it's just something about a bad bitch in makeup that
I mean, you are a bad bitch, so I get it. Like, you be looking, she dates women that literally look like her. Like,
no.
Yes, you do. They be feminine as fuck. They
that
be
was my previous type. That ain't my type no more.
As her, I be like, damn. And she be like, yep, I'm still the dominant one.
No, and that's the thing too. Like, being a dom femme too, but I'm a dom femme that wants another dom femme. Do you not know how hard
I literally just said you date your type. You date who you are.
No, but you said I date myself. I don't date myself no more.
No more.
Heavy on D no more. But
I'm gonna take my list.
No, literally, please take the shot. But
maybe I'm speaking too much.
But honestly, and I feel like I had to stop like dating what was my type, because my type was getting me no fucking where. My type had me in tears. My type had me slashing tires. Like, and it's like, okay, bitch. Like, at some point, you need to sit down and reevaluate your type, because it's not working.
What's y'all type?
Literally, what is y'all type?
And what's y'all type had y'all doing some crazy stuff? What y'all done?
They probably did. You need to switch up your motherfucking type.
Okay. Stop telling people your type, because you'll attract people who not even your type, but they try to adapt themselves to be your type. Like,
literally. Like, I've noticed, especially like when you get to know people off rip, like you can't tell them like everything about like what you want, what you like, because they're just gonna mimic that. You have to see how people just gonna come naturally. Like, I'm like, I just want to see how you gonna show up naturally, like how it's gonna go naturally. But girl, like dating the femmes, like it's just like, I feel like too, when you date femmes, it's hard to find femmes that genuinely want to be with other femmes. Like, they'll be like, oh yeah, I want a femme, and then here you go dating a stud. Or you just with a stud. Like, you've never genuinely
or they want it for show. Like, it look good, so let's do it. But they feel
like
don't be in it.
A question I ask is, I'll be like, have you genuinely dated like a feminine woman? Like, been in a relationship with her? Not just talk. I mean, been in a relationship with a feminine woman. Because it's much different than being in a relationship with a mass-presenting woman. Or, like a no-label or anything like that. Because I feel like, yes, I'm a dominant femme. I will open your doors. I will buy you flowers. I will do the whole nine. But, bitch, I'm also a princess, too. So it's like, you're going to have to show up for me. And I don't desire to teach anybody else how to show up. I feel like you teach every partner that you're with about you. But I feel like my fundamentals, my basics, if I have to teach you that, you're not for me.
We won't get too far. We won't get too far in that aspect.
Yeah, we won't get far.
And we'll touch on some more like boundaries and stuff on future episodes. But it's like, that does give me some thoughts and consideration, like some hard no's when I'm dating. Like, I can't think of them all right now, but that just gave me perspective.
I think I was gonna ask, what are your hard no's for dating? I got a few. Friends with your ex is top of the list.
Oh my God, y'all. She is not. She gonna live that
Friends
down.
with your ex is top of the list.
I don't even know y'all, cause I be dating milfs too. I be moms. Y'all mamas not safe too.
No,
They be
ooh,
fine
I
as fuck.
love an older
when
woman.
Mother's Day come around. I be like, oh shit.
Not you be over here swiping up on people's mama story. So I'm your mama fine.
They might got a little kid or something. I'm a bonus mama sometimes.
No, honestly, I really had to leave the older women alone.
Yeah, I did too.
Baby,
Actually, now that I say that, you got a kid.
now you gotta get no. Okay, now that was crazy. Look, I'm nobody's stepmama now. That's a hard
step.
motherfucking no. Like for real.
How old is the baby though? If they young, you
I don't
just
give a fuck.
gave birth to that. You just gave birth. That's I can't do it. But they like 5, 6.
No.
Okay.
Not you. What
You cool? I'm definitely.
You step steady.
Me and mama, you good? Okay.
You buying the baby milk and shit, bitch? Or
He
what?
ain't drinking milk at that age.
Oh
What
shit!
the fuck?
Yeah, okay. You got a point.
That nigga like race cars and wrestling me.
No,
what
look,
we doing?
getting the little nigga ready for school. Yeah, nah. Honestly, truly though, I just
Put me
feel
on
like
pickup.
I couldn't date a woman with a kid because I'm somebody that I like to fully take care of things for my partner, and I'm not at a space in my life where I feel like I can take care of my partner with a kid. And I know
Where his daddy?
I know some women, right? They're like, well, I'm not asking you to do that. I don't care about that, But I feel like me, that's who I am as a person. If I was to date a woman with a kid, like, no, I'm going to want to show if your kid need this, I'm going to provide it. You get what I mean? Like, because if I'm fucking with you, that's an extension of you. And I grew up with a single mother. Yeah. And my mother, that was an expectation for her off the board. I feel the same way. So that's why I'm not at a space in my life yet where I feel like I can give 100%. Whereas I would want to with a woman with a child. But I'm not saying never, like, in life. Like, if I get older and, I'm still not married, God, please let me be married to a fine feminine woman.
With some money and morals. Thank you.
Jesus. But what's all that? Anyways, but
what was we even talking about?
The kid, the one with the kid.
The hard nose.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure it out. I really don't do studs too much. I don't like the hard hairlines with the cologne. That's not really me. Like, maybe that's kind of very specific, but
we do love studs, okay? Like, not like dating
wise.
I
love studs.
Love the studs,
cool. But for me personally,
I wouldn't date a stud either.
Hard, no.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like the studs that I've met, and maybe just because I'm in Atlanta, them motherfuckers is crazy.
And they ego too big. Like, I feel like they have something to prove is what I've encountered with the studs. When it comes to dating wise, like, I don't know if they be trying to like over assert their dominance or something. Or like over assert their masculinity. Like I said, I love duality. I like switches. People who go from like I'm masculine today, I'm feminine tomorrow.
Exactly,
that shit turns me on because I do the same thing. I'm in a blazer today, but I might put on a muscle tee and some shorts
tomorrow. Yeah, type shit.
Like,
but honestly,
I don't know what
like,
they call you, mommy or daddy, both baby. Like, I don't know.
No, I'm definitely a mommy type of girl. Like, you need to call me mommy.
I like mommy and daddy, like all that shit. So.
But I will say, honestly, I feel like studs, and the reason why I've never dated or taken a stud serious, even though I have dated, I will say maybe like 3 studs where I was like, okay, y'all are very upstanding women.
Right.
Like, y'all not like the rest of them. But I feel like a lot of them, they try to act like men. And I don't want a man. You're a female.
I like the masculinity.
I'm cool with
being masked, that's fine. But like over-exerting it, it's like, I'm turned off.
Over-exerting it is too much. Like, you being like, oh yeah, I'm a nigga. Like, you're not a nigga. Like, I'm sorry, you're a woman. And then on top of that, I feel some studs, and I'm probably going to get my ass beat for saying this, but I feel like that some studs, square up with them, period. She going to beat y'all ass behind me. Yeah. But I feel like some of them, they take on the worst characteristics of men.
They do. They like that shit. That's why I say it's their ego get very loud when it's especially when they know they look good. They know that they can get women and all that. They become very manipulative. And I peep game too fast for that. I'm like, oh, you want me to take you through the ringer and like I'm not finna break you down like that. That's gonna be very exhausting.
No, yeah, I can't. Like, cause one, I don't want no woman that's gonna be trying to act like a man because I date women. And then 2, like, girl, you over here trying to act like you not shit like a nigga, like.
Oh yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah, you go ahead and get on about it. Yeah,
you got to.
And I'm like, why y'all don't want to get the best parts of men? Like, what happens to the best parts?
Shit. They enjoy that shit.
No, they do, and their exes. They enjoy that shit.
Like
and
they be the first one when it comes to like somebody taking your man in the gay community. The studs be the first going. Talk about easy and going. It don't be the femmes for real. It be the studs. You can get your studs took in Atlanta.
Oh, for sure, especially at MSR.
Not about me. Not somebody's taking your hope.
Look, especially, and you know what? That is a sad thing that happens when you do get your girl took. Like, especially in Atlanta. That ain't never happened to me. But look, I'm sure that shit feels terrible, to be real. So, yeah, but Boogie. And with that, class is officially over.
Yes, thank you so much for tuning into the very first episode of the Queer Group Chat. If you guys want to stay connected, you want to follow us, please stay connected with us through social media.
Hit that subscribe button down below.
We're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, the Queer Group Chat.
Period. And remember to stay gay. See ya.
Class is dismissed.